Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. In this video, we're going over Love During Lockup with Britney and Kirok. So, I would like to say that I did a video on Deontay and Nicole, but I kept on calling her Britney. And this is why, because they have so many Britneys. Like, there's already 2 on this season. So, and then I'm pretty sure I was getting her mixed up with, Marcelino and Britney and everything, and I don't know why I was calling the girl Britney, but I apologize to Nicole. You are not a Britney. But anyways, I mean, I'm sorry. They just have a lot of Britneys on the show. But anywho, with Kirok and Britney, apparently I didn't get them from last week, and I said this in a couple other videos. The free YouTube channel that you get the videos from, they dropped the day after. For some reason, they've been cracking down on them, and now they've been deleting them. So if you're like me, you get it off of YouTube to watch, definitely watch it either that Saturday or at least screen record it, which is what I did. So anyways, we catch up with Britney and everything, and she's going around playing go-karts with her friend and apparently Kirok's best friend, Evie. Now after the go-karts, they go to a restaurant, and she has his picture on the table in a frame and everything. She goes to call him. Well, they get on the phone, and he starts, asking about his friend. His friend talks to him for a little bit, say, he got him good on the go-karts. And then, they start talking about what he'd been up to, and then the phone drops and everything. So that's when the friend, Amy, starts talking to Britney, her friend, about everything. Now, she asked Britney, she was like, are you going to be able to, hold it down during the hard times and everything? And Britney's like, what do you think? I have the $4,000 ring. That's for nothing, right? And it's basically like, girl, just because you have a nice, expensive ring, don't mean your marriage is going to be strong at all. Like, the value of your ring and the fact that you have a ring at all does not make one bit of difference on how strong your relationship is going to be and how strong your marriage is going to be. Let's just clear that air right now. So the friend goes on, because it's not always going to be perfect. And I think, I don't understand, does this friend think she's like a teenager or something? I think everybody kind of knows. Most adults know that all relationships are not going to be perfect. They're going to be work. And his friend was asking Britney, you going to, stay down for him, and everything. And, just making sure she's going to be there for him. They're going to weather the tough times and all this stuff. Well, it gets on the subject about their past relationship and how there was cheating going on. Now, this is the issue I have with it. Britney says that apparently Kirok cheated on her after he got put in segregation. So he got put in segregation, they got separated, weren't allowed back each other, and he said he cheated on her because he was in segregation for a month and all that stuff. So he actually cheated on her while they were technically together, okay? And I'm not going to even say technically. While they were together, he cheated on her. Then, apparently gets brought up about Britney cheating on him. And hers wasn't even cheating, technically, okay? I mean, technically, non-technically, it wasn't cheating. Because apparently, there was a rumor going around, she cheated on him, and then he broke up with her, the day before she got out. And from all purposes, from both understanding, they were not in a relationship. So, of course, they're not in a relationship. Britney thinks he's doing his own thing, she's going to do her own thing, and the girl ends up sleeping with somebody. Again, not cheating. But apparently, according to Kirok, he still thinks it's cheating. And I'm going to tell you this, Britney, if you ever listen to this. He's going to think it's cheating because that makes him no longer feel guilty for his actual cheating. And this is what I don't get with these people in this season now. It is just basically just a whole bunch of psychological abuse going on in this whole season with these people. I can't believe how how much crap these people can spew behind bars. How they will still kind of try to control anything they can behind bars, whether it be financially like Chris, or it be emotionally like Kirak or all the other ones. Like, you're saying somebody abused you, or I'm sorry, saying somebody cheated on you when they didn't cheat, but yet you did. That's it. I'm sorry, that's emotionally abusive. I don't like it. So, anywho, of course, his friend ends up like wondering if Britney will be the one to, I guess be the good one, because he sees his friend as doing no wrong, but yet Britney is the bad one in the situation, which I think is total crap. So in the next scene, we see Britney driving down the road, and I guess she apparently just put money in Karak's account because she said, well, he pays for the phone bill, so I guess, she feels like she needs to pay him for whatever reason. But anywho, she's riding around the road talking to him about, their wedding and everything, looking at a ring. And then she goes on and starts talking to the interview about how she wants 4 kids, possibly 5. And I'm just sitting here thinking, dude, still think you cheated on him when you didn't, and you want to have the kids. So yeah, it don't make sense, girl. Again, do better for yourself. We need to do better for ourselves. So anywho, she gets in the house. Apparently she's living with his family because her family doesn't accept her for her dating Karak. Now they're in the house, and she has a little 8 p.m. I guess video call with him where she sits down with him and his brothers, and they start going over talking and everything. And that's when she's like, hey, I'm gonna go get some pizza. Well, when she leaves to go get pizza, his brothers straight up rat on her behind. And Croc's like, let me know. I know you don't really, like her and everything, but they're like, oh, she's cool, but she be coming home really late. And apparently his brother has been, keeping an eye out, spying on her, and everything. And yeah, he says the restaurant closes at 12 and she comes home around 2 or 3, which depending, people will straight up come into a restaurant right before it closes and want to open back up the kitchen and want you to fix something to them. So, it could be she's cleaning up and everything, and maybe, hanging out with a couple people to wind down after work and all that, which, really isn't serious because you're in jail right now, dude. So she gets back on the back on the video call with him, and he starts asking her some questions about, the job. And he says, you don't really need it. I'd like to be the provider, which y'all don't ever get in that situation where if you already having some red flags, like this relationship's thrown up, do not quit your job and not have any way to support yourself, because they will use it against you. Okay. Don't do that to yourself. And then he starts talking like he's the dang dad, telling her, well, if your grades start slipping, you're not going to be able to keep that job. Are you for real? This girl is only 22 and she is too young to be in a relationship like this. Too young to put up with that crap. We're all too young, too old, too everything to put up with crap like that. But I just can't believe the amount of D-bags on this season. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I think again, this is where the season's gonna go, is they're controlling her. She's not having any of it, and she even says she's not doing anything, and she knows that he has a whole bunch of people spying on her. So yeah, again, this is what the season's gonna be like. So hopefully it gets juicy. Who knows. But y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.